I am your host, Dini. We have another special guest for you guys, so you definitely want to stick around for that. And as a matter of fact, text your buddies, your family members, or even share it on social media right now and let them know that we are about to dive deep into another interview. Before I bring my guest on, I do want to say that you have to get uncomfortable. One of the greatest barriers to achievement is the fact that the process can be uncomfortable. By very definition, achievement is the act of creating something which hasn't existed before or doing something better, faster. You get it. And as such, it is a journey into the unknown. Even when that achievement is something you desire very much, it is still something you have not known before. When you're moving towards the achievement, and especially as you begin to actually reach it, you start to feel uncomfortable. And it's natural to feel uncomfortable in new situations. That discomfort is no reason to turn back, no reason to abandon the achievement you so deeply desire. There is an assumption that this kind of discomfort is something to be avoided, but is it really so bad? You've certainly been able to handle new situations before, and though you've been uncomfortable at first, you've eventually become completely at home with them. The discomfort brought about by pursuing achievement works the same way. It is only temporary, yet, by going through it onward toward the achievement, you'll create something with positive and lasting value. Achievement can be uncomfortable, but it's really not so bad when you think about it. You'll be enjoying the value you've created long after discomfort has faded away. Take that from me, Coach Dini. Are you ready?
You're live in the mix. Let's get this started.
All right, all right, all right. Again, welcome to the show. You're listening to VRL. That's Vigilantes Radio Live right here on iHeartRadio. And I am your host, Dini. Our interviews are designed to go beyond music, news, books, art, acting, films, technology, education, entrepreneurship, entertainment, and sometimes even past that thing that we call the ego. Our interviews are designed to go behind the scenes and into the minds of these incredible human beings. The ones who are out there giving it their all for me, for you, and for the world. Well, ladies and gentlemen, prepare to be inspired by today's guest, MikeManik, also known as Kanye East. Hailing from a small country town in South Carolina, Mike Manic has spent over 15 years crafting his unique blend of hip hop, video game beats, and anime inspired tracks. His viral hit Fortnite Balls has garnered over 1.4 million streams. And guys, his creative spirit knows no bound. Mike Manning is not just an artist, he's a cultural fusion, pushing the boundaries of artistic expression in every track that he creates. And with that, guys, let's welcome the one and the only Mike Manic. Yo, 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 what is up? What is up? Welcome to the show. Can't hear you, brother. Still can't hear you. You could. Oh, there you go.
Can you hear me now?
I can.
Go back. Hang No, yeah, go back to that's all. Where was this at? Vital. This one.
Can
Technical
you hear me?
difficulties, y'all. Give me 1 second. There we go. Can you hear me now? I can hear
I
you.
can hear you. Yeah, yeah.
Awesome, awesome. We got it working. I'm sorry. These things take so long to get used to, man.
Yeah, man. I wish we could do a mic check, but we're running, interviews back to back, and it's had to switch between
Understand.
systems and all that kind of thing. But man, welcome to the show, man. We are excited to have you here. Man, first of all, to start off, can you introduce yourself? You don't have to go all the way into your genesis, but just a short intro of who you are and what you're currently focused on.
Well, everybody knows me as Kanye East online, but I guess a lot of people are starting to realize, my name is Mike, aka MikeManik. Just a guy who loves music, anime, video games from small town, South Carolina, and really just want to have fun and make good music and entertain people, man. That's really all the mission is.
Absolutely, man. I see a lot of celebrities with, upset faces. Is it hard to have fun in this music industry?
No, no, not really, man. Like, as long as you realize that, online is online and you don't take anything seriously online, then you just have fun and do what you want, man. It doesn't really matter. There are no limits.
Absolutely, man. Throughout your journey as an artist, as a content creator, what has been like the biggest self-awareness moment that you've had or realization you've had about yourself?
Oh man, and this is gonna sound bad. No one is going to celebrate what you're doing.
Mm.
You're gonna be here doing it on the boat by yourself. You might have a few couple of people that are really down for you, man, but you gotta have that sail. You gotta put that sail in your back, and you gotta blow that wind in it yourself, man, because ain't nobody else gonna blow that wind for you.
Yeah, man. A lot of people don't realize that though.
Yeah, yeah, they don't realize they think that they're just gonna get on and everybody's gonna just gonna praise them for it, But no, no, no. A lot of the times they won't call you a genius until you made it.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah. First of all, you're crazy, but then
right,
once you make it, you're a genius.
right. You're crazy. Yo, you're not. You have no idea how many times I hear that word, man. You crazy, or man, you done lost it. Like but you got to take those on the chin and you got to keep going, doing what you want, man.
Yeah, man. It's those. Yeah, I knew it, boy. I knew it. You were special.
Oh man, but where was you? Where was you when I was climbing up the ladder, man? You wasn't
Right.
telling me I was special then. Like so you just gotta have that battery in your back, man. And if you're doing it for a passion, man, you always gonna have that battery in your back anyway.
For sure, man. For sure, man. Can you share more about your early life in South Carolina and how has it influenced your passion for music?
Oh man, I could say that music really saved my life, man. Really, really, like written words saved my life. I would say, writing poetry and everything. My home life was like really sheltered. My mom was she was very religious, and she was one of those mamas. Mama, can I go over to such and such house? Do they go to church? No, then you can't go over there. Like stuff like that. So I really didn't have many friends or anything. So most of the time it was music, man. It was music, poetry and just writing and putting my feelings onto paper. So it really music really saved my life.
Man, sounds like my life in a bubble.
That's exactly what it is, man. But you learn to appreciate that stuff. Also videos and video games and anything that had to do with a story, man. And to escape that four wall box that you got. Like
Man, I couldn't
anything.
even have video games
You couldn't even have
until
video games.
no, until I reached a certain age.
I guess I was lucky in that regard. My mom didn't know what video games was, and she didn't really, stick around to see what it was. So, I guess I was lucky.
Yeah, man. So in this household, what music are you listening to that's sparking your interest?
All right, so my mom, she didn't know much about music either. This will surprise you. She did not allow rap at all. Rap was not allowed. She knew what rap was. That you could not get that past her, right? But she didn't know what rock and roll was. You know, she just heard guitars. She just heard, you know, I never let her hear, you know, anything that I knew that I would get in trouble for. You know, so my first love was rock, and then one day I got a hold of this song called Crossroads from Bone Thugs and Harmony, and I convinced my mother. I convinced my mother that they were a Christian rap group, She bought me the
Man.
whole album. She bought me the whole album, and that was my first rap album.
That's crazy. Hey, look, man, they singing about God.
Right, you at the crossroads, man.
See, at the crossroads, angels and everything in the video.
Yep. I got it.
That's crazy. Oh man. So,
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
okay, so rock was the first love. Did you ever see yourself doing rock at any particular time?
I used to want to do guitar, man. I really wanted to be like Jimi Hendrix and like, you know, play the guitar. And then I went to go try to take guitar lessons, and I learned it was hard. And then I was like, I couldn't do it. So, you know, but I was always really good at writing. Like, I used to run contests for writing poetry. I used to write stuff for the DARE program. I don't know if anybody remembers the DARE program, but I used to, I won contests for writing essays and stuff for them, man. So I was always just, you know, just written word was my thing.
And so fast forward just a little bit. You know, people in school are not writing anymore, right? They're all on tablets. I find it very strange, you know. But do you still write today,
Yes,
like you did back then?
I do. Actually, every song that I put out, I've written. I do 100% of the writing myself. If I'm doing a skit, I'm writing the skits.
Nice.
Pretty much writing everything that I do. Like,
What keeps you close to those roots?
oh man. I really have a good friendship with a lot of people, man, and they keep me, you know, really grounded, and I really never left, you know, being the things that I used to love during, you know, as a kid, like anime and video games and comics and stuff like that. So, you know, all of that is like, it's just me, like, so I don't see myself like strayed away from any of that.
Mhm. Okay. So another big part of MikeManik is the video games, as you mentioned.
Yes.
Favorite console? What's your favorite?
Oh my God, I gotta say the Nintendo, man. It was my first console, the NES, back in back in the day. Mario was my favorite game. Mario still is my favorite game now, man.
Okay.
But really, and RPG strategy games as well, man. Really love things like chess and making up my own strategies to win, man. I love that stuff too.
All right. Man, the NES though, not the
Yes.
64.
No, not the 64, man. You know, I have all the early memories on that one. I had to have the NES for a good minute because we was poor, so you know, I really got intimate with the NES.
Yeah. Those games are hard.
Yeah, man, notoriously hard. You had to be really good, but I mean, once you done it a couple of times, you know, it gets repetitive, and you get that muscle memory in, and you can lock in and beat it, man. It's not that hard after a while.
I mean, yeah, but it's you know, you die, you have to start all over. You know, it's time to eat. You can't pause, or you can pause, but you know, you can't save your point. You can't save your game
Yeah,
point.
yeah. There's no save game system, man. That's why you got to get good, man. They really taught you to be a tiger. You got to get good, bro. You gotta get good.
Yeah, I'll stick to the new stuff, saving, saving my progress.
Don't get me wrong. I like the new stuff too, man. I'm into I'm really into like Call of Duty and Fortnite, believe it or not, because of the song. Only because of the song though. Like, you know, I didn't know what Fortnite was until I made that song. So
What? So how did that happen, man? You make a song and don't even really know about the game.
Man, I really didn't even know what it was, honestly, man. So I'm just like, I used to do this thing when I used to come home from work called Rap Your Comments, man. I would get online, I would put my hat on, I would put my shades on, I would put a beat on, and I would just rhyme, you know, whatever somebody wanted, whatever they put in my chat. You know, it was an idea that I got from my Discord server. I was, you know, I used to chill in the Discord server. We would come up with stupid things, and it was like, man, you should rap comments. And so I started doing that, having a lot of fun. And then one day, I said this phrase. It was like Fortnite balls, blah, 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 right? And so it went viral. It went totally viral. It had like 3 million views. I'm an Arby's manager at the time, man. And the kids that's working for me coming up to me and it's like, Mr. Mike, is this you? And I'm seeing my face with like 3 million views. So and then everybody started coming to my page and it was like, make an official song. You got to make an official song. And I didn't know what Fortnite was, so I had to study up and do that, man. And I made Fortnite balls. The rest is history, man.
Yeah. It's like viral moment twice. Like that rarely happens for any like content creator or any newbie like you were at the time. Like how did you take that, man? Did you like, all right, what's the next thing I gotta do?
Man, yeah, I really wanted to move on, like, because I really just wanted to do, like, skits and funny videos and stuff, So, I mean, Kanye East was just like a character. That's what I was treating him as, like, just a little character that I would do on the side. And everybody just loved the character. So it was just like, well, man, I can't move away from it, I tried to get the big head after year one, man, and I tried to change my name to MikeManik, and that didn't blow over so well with the community. So it's been a long journey, but now I guess they're finally realizing that Mike is a real person. It's not just Kanye East, the meme.
Yeah. Have you did the MikeManik versus Kanye East?
Oh man, yo! If you look at my YouTube channel right now, I'm setting it up right now. I have the
Nice.
banner up there. It's MikeManik versus Kanye East.
Man, that'll be sick. That'll be sick.
I'm
Because
getting. Go ahead.
there is a difference between the two.
Yes, there is a difference. MikeManik does serious music, and Kanye East does the silly stuff, man. The silly stuff that you see. I don't know if you could consider One Up Man. I would say One Up Man is kind of like a blending of the two because it's still silly, but it's got that MikeManik flair in it. So it's beginning to blend together, man.
Got you. All right, let's talk about anime. That's another part of your of who you are. When did anime come into the picture?
Oh man, this is gonna be mad embarrassing, bro. So one morning I'm watching TV, man. I don't know if you ever heard of Sailor Moon.
I have, yes,
Yeah.
but never watched it.
Yeah, listen, like it came on one morning. I had never seen an animation like this. Like it was a new type of animation to me, and I don't know why I was so drawn to it, but I was. But then when I found out that there was more cartoons that looked like that, that's when I started. That's when I started to really search, and I found Dragon Ball Z. Once I found Dragon Ball Z, it was over. Like I was just anything that looked like that art style, I was getting it. I found out about manga. I started getting the mangas, man. Started reading different ones. Now I have several favorites, and it's just been a lifelong passion. It was another escape. I used to go to the library, and find books, and they had a little teeny tiny section of manga, and some of them weren't in English.
Yeah. It's amazing how that section has grown.
Oh, now they have a whole unit for just that, bro. Like, it's really become popular. Back then, we used to get picked on it. Like, we used to get picked on for doing that. Like,
Yeah.
picked on for playing Pokemon cards and all of that, man. If you was a nerd back then, you was just, you was a pariah. But now, you cool. Like, you cool if you a nerd.
Yeah, man. It's crazy how that flipped. So I was into manga too and anime and things like that. And I was managing a Radio Shack at the time when Pokemon Go came out.
Ooh.
And the my store became a stadium where you can find like rare Pokemons.
Oh.
And just to pick on kids when they come in looking goofy with their phones, I say, "Hey, get out of my store looking for Pokemons."
You can tell which ones were looking.
Yeah, man. They looking weird. They're all looking in the air, looking in the corners. Hey, get out of my store.
Yeah, man. I ain't gonna lie, man. I dabbled in the Pokemon Go. I had to see what it was about, man. But I'm just saying, man, it's a lot of walking. Like,
It was a new type of game too,
yeah, man. Everybody was on it when it first came out.
Yeah. Yes, sir. So, man, nowadays, what's your favorite anime?
Nowadays, man, honestly, it's been a minute since I've been really focused on the music and the content stuff, man. I really haven't been sitting down and watching it. The last one I watched was Jujutsu Kaisen.
Okay.
Yeah. That's the last recent one I watched, man. But I was getting into Demon Slayer. I was getting
Yeah.
into Seven Deadly Sins. Like
Yeah.
One Piece. Like that whole long One Piece
Man,
watch.
you be
That that's gonna take years.
man, that's the rest of your life.
But
They said,
yeah,
"Hey,
man. Yeah.
Dad, watch One Piece." Oh, how many seasons? They told me
Yeah.
the number. I said, "Nah, nope, can't do
It's
it."
intimidating, man, but you just gotta start. When you start, you'll get into it. It's a really good watch. I ain't gonna lie,
Yeah,
man.
I mean,
Watch the video, man.
I could see starting it, but they're still creating stuff.
Yeah, it's still ongoing. It
Yeah.
hasn't finished yet, so you still gonna be watching.
All right, so I'm like, nah, I'll just come back to it later.
Yeah, man. That's what I'm doing. I had to take a little break. My manager love it though.
Right
He love
on,
it. He love it.
right on, right on. So, oh man, that's an interesting question. You mentioned a manager. Now I get this question a lot. When should I hire a manager or add someone to my team to help me, think about stuff and manage stuff and grow stuff,
When
What
it
is the
becomes
professional answer?
when it becomes too much for you. You cannot wear every single hat. You cannot see everything at once. You cannot touch everything at once. You're going to need people. Don't ever think that you can do things by yourself. You're going to need people. And I know a lot of people think that they can. They be like, yo, I'm going to wear all the hats. I'm going to wear them all.
Mm,
But you need people. You need other visions. You need other criticisms. You need somebody to tell you, what's good and what's not. You need other people.
absolutely. How do you pick a manager?
Oh man, see that's the hard part there, man. It all comes down to the drive, man. My man Matty he's been in the game for a while. He's good at networking. He's good at talking to people. He's good at finding out information, and he's a really solid person. I can count on him for everything, man. And he's gotten me some good deals. He's gotten me some radio play recently in Iraq. So in the only English speaking channel in Iraq.
Ah, that's dope.
So
That's
so
dope.
yeah, man, he's really doing this. It's people like that. You got to be solid, man, and they gotta have the same vision as you, and they gotta see your vision.
Absolutely, man. Maddie has some tenacity about him. That's
He
what I like
does. He
about him.
does.
He's
He
gonna keep
does.
going until you get an answer.
Exactly. Exactly. Because Mike don't have patience like that. Mike is better suited to do the music.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, man. Let's talk about music. So you have a track that is out now. Just Face It, featuring Lil Wayne. Um, Walk us through like your creative process for like when you're creating new tracks, especially ones that features like a big name like Lil Wayne.
Oh man, so the first thing I wanted to do was always I have to listen to the beat first and make sure that I chime with the beat and I can write to it because a lot of the times I'll get a beat and it's just not it just doesn't come to me in that way. I don't know how to explain it to people when they ask me like how do you know what beat is good and what beat isn't. It's just a feeling like and I'll start rhyming to it immediately. Like the words will come and I'll write them down or I'll type them down in my notepad in my phone and and a song will come out of it. So it's just it'll just come easy just like that.
Absolutely, man. Have you been approached by the Illuminati?
No,
You
no
don't.
shadowy figures have come for me yet. Maybe I'm not big enough yet. Come ask me, in 2 years, man. I'm bigger. See if they come to me yet. But not no shadowy figures yet.
All right, yeah. Just don't go to any pizza parties. You'll be straight.
Oh yeah, I heard. I would not be going to any Hollywood parties. No way.
All right, man. So, what about your whole journey into the music business, the music industry? Has it been a peachy ride?
Oh man. Well, I mean, I'm gonna be real with you, man. I honestly, before the whole Kanye East thing, I had actually given up on music.
Hmm.
I was doing music for a long time before. Like the reason why I even got into music, it was because of my uncle. My uncle, he was signed to Emergency Records back in the day. He had one hit song. It's called "Don't You Try It," and And I really just wanted to make him proud. He passed away on me in New York, man. If it wasn't him, I wouldn't have met a lot of the people that I met. Like I met DMX and
Wow.
I met MOP. What's his name? Little Fame from MOP. I actually broke a wine glass in his house. I didn't know he was famous.
Dang.
Like I didn't know. I didn't know he was famous. I thought he was just a regular guy. And yeah, embarrassing, right? So you know,
Yeah.
it's just you know, because of the interaction with DMX especially, you know, and meeting his people around him, it was the moment where I decided that I wanted to do music. Like I knew how it was done. I seen how it was done. You know, I got to see pros do it. You know, I got to actually sit in studio sessions. So you know, it really inspired me, man. I came back to South Carolina and I bought a laptop and a microphone and I just started making music, man.
Why'd you
Started
go
writing.
back to Why'd you
Why
go
I
back
go
to South Carolina? Yeah.
That's a long story, man. That is a long story. So the person that I met DMX through, it was a female. Her name was Cash. Her rap name was Cashmere. She was actually one of his signed artists for Bloodline Records when he had the record label.
Wow.
And I actually met her through Craigslist. I just moved to New York.
What?
Yeah, I met her through Craigslist. I just moved to New York, right? My uncle took me away from my mom because I told you my mom was she was very like overbearing, very protective. My uncle was like, "You're not gonna make my nephew, you know, a punk, so we going to New York, right?" So he took me to New York, and then he died of a brain aneurysm. And I didn't want to come back to South Carolina, so I actually ended up going to the shelter system. And when you go into the shelter system, they put you on public assistance.
Mm.
And when they put me on public assistance, they had like shrinks and like I could talk to like a counselor and all of that. And they gave me an evaluation. They said I was socially underdeveloped. Like I couldn't talk to anybody because I stayed in my room most of my life and didn't know how to like confrontation wasn't good for me and talking to people wasn't good for me because I really didn't get a chance to really develop that, right?
Yeah.
So so they made me write personals on Craigslist for friends. They made me put my whole story on there and to find friends. Yeah. And she was one of the people that answered. I met her in Harlem, and we hit it off. And she told me that she was DMX's sister, and at first I didn't believe her. I really didn't believe her. I was like, yo, but you know, it turned out to be true. We went one day. She was like, yo, you want to come meet Earl at the bodega with me? I didn't know his name was Earl Simmons, you know.
Yeah.
And walked in there, it was DMX, man. So it was an amazing experience, man. But she was the one that, you know, that she took me in. I stayed with her, and after that she her mother said I couldn't stay in her house no more.
Dang.
Yeah, I had to leave, and so we left. There was another reason, but it's too deep. I don't want to say it,
Gotcha.
you know.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha. So, you're in the shelter or this home in New York, or was this in South Carolina?
No, this was in New York. Yeah, I was in the shelter in New York.
Okay.
I didn't want to come back to South Carolina, back to my mom's house. You know, back to the, you know. So I
Yeah.
elected to stay in New York, and it's true what they say, man. If you can make it in New York, you can make it anywhere, man.
Anywhere.
It's
Yeah.
true. It's true.
Man, you were a prodigal son for real.
Oh yes, man. I came home like my family is we still have like this shaky like eh, relationship, you know. It's always, you know, kind of dysfunctional, but I love them, you know, and we just you take it one day at a time, man. Take it
Yes,
one day
sir.
at a time.
Yes, sir. So Kashmir needed a friend as well on Craigslist, apparently.
Well, I mean, she answered she answered it, you know. She
Yes.
answered it. We still friends today. She follows me on Instagram, you know,
That's
Cashmere.
what's up.
Cash a Million. If y'all go check her out, she just dropped a book, Scarsdale Blues. Y'all go check her
Wow.
out. She's a dope poet.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up. All right. So you are a seasoned content creator who's also making music, who's also making content for your fans because they just can't get enough of Kanye East and MikeManik. How do you balance all of this plus have some time to yourself to be just Mike?
Oh man, I'm really just Mike online, bro. I'm really not anybody else. Even when I'm doing Kanye East, I'm mostly doing it just for like cameo. Honestly, I do the over exaggerated yelling, saying the stuff that they want. I just do that for cameo. But on my social media, I'm Mike. I'm
Hmm.
Mike. Like, so it's really not hard. I'm not faking or being anybody different.
I got you. So it's not a character. This is
No,
Mike.
my social media is Mike, man. It's not. Sometimes I'll do the Kanye East character for them, you know, but most of the time it's Mike.
Got you. Have you ever did like the Kanye East character in interviews?
No, no. Anytime I've ever done an interview, I'm always myself. I've never done like, yeah, that'd probably be funny actually, you
It would
know.
really be funny, especially if you had like the right podcast host that's like quick witted and hilarious.
Oh
It'll be an
yeah,
interesting episode for sure.
I think it would be funny, yeah, because Kanye. See, I'm not like conceited and overconfident and all that stuff like Kanye East is. He's like got an overinflated sense of ego, you know. So it would be funny. It would be funny.
So man, how important is fan interaction to you?
Oh man, very important, man. You gotta have your family, man. I would say I call them my family, man. They've been there since day one. A lot of the people in my Discord, a lot of the people that started with me on TikTok, man, they never left. So it's important, man. They'll stick with you. They'll stick with
Hmm.
you. So you got to make sure that you talk to your fans, touch bases with them. Some of them will give you good ass ideas. You got to do them.
Mm.
They'll respect you too if you do them. So
Yeah. So I do have a question about community. I've never asked this question before, but I think about it a lot because I deal with Busy, so a lot of his community I have to interact with. But one thing that I realize with the community, not only do you get like great suggestions, great ideas, things of that nature, there's also some type of weight that come with it. Like some people are going through it. Life be life and for real. Sometimes life hurts and they unload those burdens on me, on Busy, on any content creator who's fostering their community. Is this happening to you? Is this happening to you?
every once in a while, man, you'll have somebody come through and they'll say some ill words, but I make jokes out of it because I'm a jokey person. Like I'll spin it around on them. I'll be really nice. Oh, I love that one. Being really nice to them, being kind. They don't know what to say or
Mm.
do. And sometimes I'll make a hater into a friend just like that, man. Just thank you for. They'll say something bad about me. I thank you for coming through and giving me the comment, man. It means so much to me. Like, you know, like
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. You just they're gonna happen. It's gonna happen, man. You just gotta get thick skin and go about your business, man. Do what you need to do.
Yeah, I didn't necessarily mean like the haters. I meant like, the blues. When they're giving you the
Oh,
blues, their life
oh,
stories or I need
oh.
some advice. I need, the heavy stuff.
Yo, that really doesn't happen much to me. Like, when it does, somebody will come through, I'll give somebody some advice. Most of the time it's on Cameo, they'll ask me, for some advice, but not really, woe is me, man. Not
Mm.
really, not really much, woe is me. Nobody's come to me like that yet.
Man, you got a good community.
Yeah, well, I mean, it's a jokey, it's a jokey. We
Yeah.
laugh, it's a bunch of jokes. So maybe not too many woe is me.
Got you. Got you. So man, what kind of or what projects do you have coming up?
All right, so right now, man, after the after the Little Wayne feature fiasco, man, we had to push back the East EP, but I got an EP coming out, and then after the EP, I'm gonna be releasing my first official album,
Nice.
untitled. I haven't titled it yet. I don't know what I want it to be called, but that's what we're working on.
Nice. Fiasco with Lil Wayne. You want to talk about it?
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. How hard it was to get to go up on streaming services. We still don't have it on Spotify or iTunes right now. So it's a slow process, but we're hoping to get it up on everything soon. Right now it's on Amazon Music. It's almost at 500K. I think
Wow.
last time I saw it was like 490K. So yeah.
Wow. Congratulations, man.
Oh man, I appreciate it. I wanted to go past Fortnite Bulls. I need a song to beat Fortnite Bulls.
494.
Man, that would be amazing.
It would. I'm hoping, man. I'm hoping that they run it up past Fortnite Bulls.
Yes,
Everybody
sir.
that's listening, make sure y'all go do that.
Absolutely. And Illuminati, man, help them out. Get them on Spotify.
Yeah, just don't show up in the
I'm
room.
just messing. I'm just messing. Nah, man, you don't know parts of that.
No, man.
It may look good, but everything is not good. All right, all right. I'm not trying to get in trouble with the Illuminati, but um, I'm in that world, man.
I know, man.
I've
Yo, you
seen them
gotta watch
all.
out.
I've seen Osiris. I've seen Baphomet. I've seen Baal. I've seen Molech. I've seen the Indian chick with her tongue out. I've
Oh,
seen Asherah. I've seen them all, man, and they're a bunch of weirdos.
yeah, I'm good on that, man. I don't want to meet any of them.
Yes. You read about it and hear about it, but then when you see them, man,
Oh
it's
man,
even crazier.
I can only imagine, bro. I can only
Yes, sir. So, man, what lessons have you learned in your career that you wish you knew when you started?
Man, how long the process would be to release music, like on streaming services, on things like that, the things that you have to go through, the paperwork that you really need to be signing, really need to be reading. Don't buy BeatStars beats, guys. Don't
Mm.
buy BeatStars beats.
Read them.
Read them. Read the contracts. They're not worth it. They're not worth it. Like, yeah, just wish I knew that stuff, man, right before I just jumped in and did it.
Oh, you're schooling me now, man. I have to research that one. Beat
Oh,
stars.
you didn't know? Yeah, don't use the read the fine print on those. Some of them are ridiculous.
Limits on
Limits on years. You got some of them only let you release it for 10 years. You buying an unlimited.
They don't let
Wow.
some of them don't
Yeah,
let you distribute them.
yeah. Some of them don't let you distribute the music at all on any distribution services, and you got to read the fine print on that one. You're not allowed to do it.
You can some of them you can only do what was it?
Yep.
It's non-commercial.
Yeah, non-commercial,
Non-profit
non-profit. Yeah,
performances.
it's crazy, man. It's crazy. You gotta be careful.
Man, it's basically just giving money away.
Yeah, basically.
Yep.
Wow.
Basically.
Okay, so listeners, if you're out there and you're on BeatStars and you just want to give some money away, give it to me. I'll make good use of it.
Yes,
I'll
yes.
make good
That's what
use
you're
of it.
doing. You just throwing it away, man. Cause you make a hit song and they coming for you in the court, bro. They
Dang.
got you and they got you too. Cause it's right there in
Wow.
black and white.
That's crazy. So, man, looking back on everything that you've accomplished so far, what are some pivotal moments that really defined your growth as an artist? One that you can look back and say, yeah, you know what? I'm here. My lyrics are tight. I'm gonna be an artist.
Man, honestly, man, I think I'm still working on perfecting that right now, bro. Like, I've really grown in the past 3 years from, listen to me on Fortnite Bowls and then listen to me on some of my freestyles that I do on my YouTube, some of my new music that's coming out, man. It's been a work in progress, man. And I'm gaining a lot of respect from people, who've been watching me from that time to the place that I am now, growing. So it's always a work in progress. I believe you never stop growing.
For sure, man. How do you aim to bridge the different cultural elements through your art?
Man, I just really just think that if you be yourself, people are genuinely gonna come through and vibe with you, man. It doesn't matter, race, color, anything like that. As long as you're doing what you love, it's really gonna chime with people.
Absolutely. All right, guys, we're about to jump into Just Face It featuring Lil Wayne, and then we'll be back to put Mike Manic in our traditional hot seat where he gets to perform for us, whether that's rapping, freestyling, poetry, spoken word, telling a joke, singing, telling a story from his life, playing an instrument, giving some advice, or doing nothing at all. That's cool as well. But for right now, here it is. Just Face It. Stay tuned.
It's all business, no love to the competition. Let that chopper hit him, sit him down, swap his spirit. Die now, I'ma think about it later. I'ma think about it never. All I think about is paper. I draw first, that's that quick animation. You smell that stench, you just think sanitation. I'm right here. The location, cause too much information could get you that vacation. Tell the cops I say the allegations. Got work in the trunk with no conversation. One for the earth, one for the hill, but one from the hammer, get a kill. Fill it up, then there's for real. We gon' hit it up and split a meal. Yeah, if it's acting how they feel, then I pull it out the jacket, get the clapping like a seal. Yeah, and the little ones throwing off the back of the buildings. I hope you know how to fly, and sincerely, I would do the same thing to everyone you live with. Everything you stand for, send it to the heavy sky. We F.A. boy, get right every time.
We win, you lose, ain't no other option, man, you gotta choose. Haters talking while we staying on the move, making money, money moves. This shit is in our bank, they want our jewels. Nothing to drive, no time for fools, they fakes here. One misstep, your life is gone, you wasted. Liberty City, freedom is here, so close, I taste it. You'll never beat the drive, we rich, just face it. And we never gonna lose, got the key to the game, Kingdom Hearts, I'm Mickey U. Yeah, I'm so heartless, got your girl calling me, I'm her favorite artist. In your career, dear, lead the party. Call my name 3 times if you need a party. Got that handbook for the recently deceased. Your music is ghost, I know what you need. You need me, cause ain't nobody better than me. I prove that, cause ain't nobody cheddar like me. I earned that, and I earn my way by killing this beast. Discernment, when I come back they be hating on me. I learned that, but when I burn, forget all my pain. Fuck the money, recognition, man, it ain't worth the fame. Do it for the art, when most of y'all do it for the money. I can tell you acting funny, you won't even support your own man. But y'all got it though, just keep hating, bro. I'm unstoppable, y'all already know. We win, you lose, ain't no other option, man, you gotta choose. Haters talking while we staying on the move, making money, money moves. This shit is in our bank, they want our jewels. Nothing to drive, no time for fools, they fakes here. One misstep, your life is gone, you wasted. Liberty City, freedom is here, so close, I taste it. You'll never beat the drive, we rich, just face it.
All right. Welcome back again. Just Face It, featuring Lil Wayne. That was MikeManik. Dope record. Fire. All right. Let's go ahead and bring him back. Yo. You're back live with us and in our hot seats. What are you gonna perform for us?
Oh man, I was gonna freestyle for you guys. First off, let me know if y'all hear this beat first, man. Because of the earlier malfunction, I might have to freestyle it. I might have to acapella it.
Gotcha. Okay.
Let me know if you hear this. Can you hear that?
Nope.
Oh, okay. We're just gonna have to acapella it, right? All right. Here we go. Yeah. I can hear it. You ready?
Yes, sir.
Said they want to freestyle, they watching me. Riz lace with a style free. Show and prove they on their knee. Got the whole world jumping mics. We in the spot drinking hard tea. Beat running, get the money. You wanna see if your friends are real? Give them pork chops, they duck funny. Wanna laugh, let them chuckle, I money dance. Say that I'm silly, I'm counting bands. Pockets so heavy, I drop my pants. Promise I'm sturdy, you know the stance. Reeling, I'm ready to take the chance. Got the homies behind me, they know the plan. We escaping our death, training up to the promise of Neverland. Sky and we never land. Spark it up again, cause we never had. Days sunny now, but we never glad. Maybe it's my mom, maybe it's my dad. Looking back, yes, in the past. Never needed it to become the man. Never gave it up on myself. All I need is myself for this. This is summer jam. Damn.
That's tough. Yeah, y'all have to pay for the rest.
Man, I think you ready for Sway. Yeah.
Oh man, I wish y'all could hear the beat though, man. The beat was fire. I got the beat from one of my followers, man. Shout out to Ignis. Sorry I didn't get to you didn't get to hear it, man. But thank you for the beat. It was flame.
Nice. So man, speaking of beats, like, do you have a certain criteria that you need when you checking out production?
Really, man, what I really do is I just put beats on, like I put them in rotation, usually on YouTube. I'll put them in rotation, and This is when I was doing BeatStars. Now that I found out about BeatStars, I might not be doing that no more. But I would really just listen to the beat, man, and whatever sang to me, man, or whatever when the beat or when the hook comes to me automatically, man, I know that's the song, or I know this is something that I'll be able to write.
Nice. Do you have like things that you want to talk about that you really haven't dove into yet when it comes to MikeManik?
Yeah, just telling people who MikeManik is. You know, I think they already have a good idea who Kanye East is. You know, but I don't think they have an idea of who MikeManik is. So that's what I'm trying to do now. You know, I'm trying to go hard with the really serious songs. I'm really waiting for. I can't wait for everybody to hear, you know, the album, because the album is MikeManik. You know, I'm giving them the ECP. That's going to be Kanye East, but the album is going to be MikeManik.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Well, Mike, thank you so much. Oh, man, one important thing. Where can our listeners connect with you on the internet?
Oh, man, I have Instagram. It's the Eastman, the_East_man. THA, sorry, yeah, THAC. That's why I got Manny as my manager. THA_East_man. And then on TikTok, you know, it's still just Kanye East. YouTube, it's still just Kanye East. Anywhere, man, you can just Google Kanye East and it'll bring you up to my website, man, and then I have all of my socials.
The Kanye East.
The KanyeEast.com. THA.
All right.
That's a vibe.
All right. And listeners, just in case you need those links, no worries. I will have them in the description of this episode and in the show notes. So all you guys have to do is just click the links and make sure you connect. Be sure to follow those exact links, though. I've seen one or two fake Kanye East out there. Yeah, so.
Only one, guys, yo. There's only one. You know, not the West man, but it's the East man. They couldn't afford the real thing.
All right. Mike, man, thank you so much for joining us today and sharing your journey with us. Your blend of hip-hop, video games, anime-inspired tracks is truly unique and inspiring. Every time I see it online, man, I just love your content, bro. You're doing some amazing things. And for our listeners, make sure to check out MikeManik's latest single and follow his journey on social media. Matter of fact, at Spotify on X or Instagram and tell them to get with the program. Just Face It is the record that they need on their platform. So don't forget to subscribe to both Mike and Vigilantes Radio. Make sure you leave us a rating. You can buy me a coffee over at buymeacoffee.com/Vigilantes Radio, and be sure to share this episode with your friends. Until next time, keep pushing the boundaries of creativity and stay inspired. Thank you so much, Mike. It was a pleasure.
Man, thank you for having me, man. It's a lot of fun, bro.
Yes, sir. Take care, man. Have a great night.
You too, man.
Peace.